I don't judge you for thinking that, but don't judge other people for having a different set of priorities. So, look, I don't take anything back, but sometimes when you're 51-49 for one candidate over the other, that's who you're going to vote for, and that's where I am with Trump.
Governor Sununu, I appreciate the candor and the explanation. I'll see you on debate night. Thank you for joining us, and you're always welcome here. Appreciate the conversation. Take care until then.
Thank you, brother.
4 minutes and 30 seconds. Absolutely. And I know that's a little weird. Wait, did Cuomo just say that he likes Sununu? Yeah, I do. You guys want transparency. I'm going to give it to you. Okay? I ask everybody the right questions. When he runs for something, he's going to have to deal with it. And one of the things he'll have to deal with is backing Trump, because who knows what we'll know about what's come to pass at some point in the future. But he'll have to answer for it, like everybody else. All right, I got 3 kids. One of them is 18, all right? I see this thing on Instagram, like Giuseppe's Garage, something that just jumps out at me. This segment that I'm going to bring you on, this father and son, and the daughter gets in on it also, by the way. It's called Gen X Talks. I'm Gen X, right? This guy's Gen X. This is what we needed. Parents, young people, watch this next segment.
Help me out. Your sister just said upstairs that she low-key still likes Justin Bieber. What does that mean?
It means she likes Justin Bieber, but doesn't really want to talk about it.
I just heard something that's very funny, but I can't tell you. I just heard something that's very funny, but I can't tell you. But that's okay, because I've got other funny things to tell you. Now, as you know, Christina and I, we have 3 kids, right? 14, Cha-Cha just had her moving up today. She's now officially going to go into high school. Pretty cool. 18 and 21, all right? They're great. But often, there is a complete generational shift. Not as extreme with me and my parents, but it's there. And often it's like, wait, what is she talking about? What did I do wrong? How is this supposed to go? And I do feel like my generation is way more dirt and grit and tough than they are. Then I see this thing on Instagram. Communication between Gen Xers and their parents, Gen Zers. And it is what you're looking at on your screen right now. It's mostly a father and son, but sometimes there's the sisters involved too. But Mark Mendenhall and his 18-year-old son, Briggs, they've got millions of followers, and it should be millions and millions more. It's called Gen X Talks, and it's not just funny. It is so real. Let me play some of it.
Welcome to Gen X Talks. I'm going to be asking my dad 3 random topics, and he's going to have no idea how to respond. Let's just see what he thinks. What are your thoughts on electric cars?
You filming this? Electric cars? Who'd want a electric car to save pollution when you have to burn coal mines and natural gas into the air just to make the electricity? What's the difference?
What about millennials?
Other than the 3 that are already living in my basement in a onesie sipping lattes? Snowflakes?
What about Common Core math?
I don't know. Common Core is 2 + 2 is green, and how do we all feel about it?
Briggs and Mark Mendenhall join me right now. That was their first video, by the way. And, it blew up. And I think everybody should check out what they're doing. First of all, Briggs, nice to meet you. Well done with what you're doing. And big man, I got to tell you, I just want to say thank you. You're funny. You are so real. And I think it is really helpful. So whose idea was this?
I appreciate that, Chris.
It was my idea, actually.
Yeah. Completely.
Yeah,
Did you think
he hates
you
every
and your
second
mother's whose idea it was?
Did you think that your dad was funny and that everybody would get his sense of humor? What did you think?
Yeah, that was the whole reason why I started in the first place, was because everybody, like all my dad's friends, think he's funny and stuff like that. So why couldn't I share it with more people just like him? So.
Mark, you seem unhappy even now. So you aren't acting, I take it. You are just generally distressed.
He tried to be TikTok famous when it came out. It didn't work, so he comes up with this game. So we'd already seen him walking around the house with that camera, for months and months and months. It wasn't a shock when he started trying to get me to answer questions. I knew what he was doing, but what a dumb thing. Who wants to hear me yell at my kid for the stuff that everybody, Chris, we're all thinking the same things on stuff. We're all acting the same way, our generation. Why on earth would he want to pass that around? Everybody who sees at my age goes, yep, I already say that stuff. It's just, it's normal, man.
That's why. That's the only place I disagree. I was with you 100% until that last statement. You say it better. You do. You say how we feel.
Well,
Let me show the audience why I know I'm right. Listen, it's just the truth. And he's always fixing stuff. I want to ask him what he does. But first, let's look at a clip of what they do, which I believe is just magic.
My friends and I were telling you a story.
I know. Oh, believe me, I know your stupid stories. Let's just say today's reason is epic.
Today's reason is epic.
Yeah.
There wasn't anything epic about this.
No, there's not. There's nothing epic about today. There's nothing epic about your stories, but that's the word you use. Everything you say is epic. The guy's car was epic. His skateboarding kickflips were epic. We had onion rings at this place. They were epic. You guys use epic like a comma.
Yeah, come on.
I can't force you to not talk like a moron. You can't force me to listen to one. And go back with your epic friends and have an epic day. Go. You got to leave me alone, man.
That conversation we just had was not epic.
Out.
I just love it, and everyone I show it to. What are you so grumpy about, big brother? You are doing a service, and you're funny. Angry Santa.
But you got to be fair about this. How many other guys like you and I just talk that way when kids come up with that stuff? I mean, you got to be kidding me. I can't even believe you really want to record this because you're about to look really, really dumb right now, and he does it anyway.
No, it's beautiful because my kids see it the way Briggs does. And your daughter, by the way. What's your daughter's name?
Her name's Jade.
Jade, she's great too. She asks great questions. There she is. So my kids are totally with your kids. Like they'll say, yeah, no, that's funny, but he shouldn't say it like that. And that's not cool that like that thinks everything's got to be tough. I said, but that's the way we were raised. This is how we feel. Is that there is just something different about these kids, and this time it's our fault. It's not like it was with our generation. We were just trying to survive our parents. Now we made them like this, Mark. Real feely.
I don't know. I have a counter to that, Chris. I mean, you say that we're responsible for making them this way. I would counter with an old saying, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink.
Briggs, my thirsty friend, what do you think of your father's perspective?
And to be fair with you, I agree with like 75% of what he says. Like I do say some antagonizing questions to poke the bear because, as you know, he's funny when he starts getting riled up.
Well,
so
what's with the other 25? You just wrong? What does that mean? What, have you seen 25% of what I say is not right?
You say you've never been wrong before?
Not with you.
Yeah, you have.
You've been on this planet 5 minutes compared to me. 5 minutes. Don't
5
tell
minutes
me.
and I already know 25% of what you say is wrong.
Oh, can't wait for us to be off camera. You give me 5 seconds.
I got a little spin the wheel on how many times you're wrong.
Okay, yeah. You see, Chris? Do you see what I'm talking about? This all day long. He didn't script this. This is
I want
just
more.
him.
Your whole
I want more. Do you guys have any plans for more?
He wants more.
See, now you're encouraging him. You're encouraging
I
him.
am.
Don't.
I think it's helpful for the country. I think it's one of the only dynamics where we actually can all watch, no matter what people believe about politics or anything, and say, I like this. I like what's happening here. This is good.
Don't listen to what he's telling you right now. Don't start listening.
I'm saying, that's,
Chris,
we're bringing the country
it's New
together.
York. He's tired. Don't listen to Chris right now.
Together, man.
Oh, it's
Don't.
funny.
I'm just saying, like.
Anyway, look, you got a fan of me. Please let me know if there is a next. I would love to help promote whatever you guys are doing. All the best to the family. You did a great job with your kids. You did. They're curious.
Thank you very much.
They present well, and they obviously love their dad. And it's just great. It's great to watch it. Briggs, thank you for bringing them here tonight.
Of course, man.
Thanks for having us on, Chris. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Look at those forearms. He would snap you like a twig. I'll talk to you guys soon. All right, 3 minutes and 45 seconds. Up next, you have your say. Admit you loved it. How can you not? Go check it out in the break. I'm